You've probably heard this argument before. We need to cover the entire country in solar panels to power America. It's one of the most repeated arguments in the energy industry. And it's not just wrong, it's wrong by orders of magnitude. My name is Hannan. I run a frontier energy company here in the Sunshine State of Florida, and I hear this argument quite often. But let's really run the numbers together and find out for ourselves. Here's the argument. The United States uses about 4,000 terawatt hours of electricity per year. That's a giant number. But let's break it down to understand what that really means. There are about 8,760 hours in a given year. So if you divide 4,000 terawatt hours by 8,760 hours, that comes out to roughly 500 gigawatts of continuous power needed. So we have to match 500 gigawatts 24/7. So the skeptic's argument goes like this. The sun only shines part of the day. Solar panels are 20–22% efficient on average. So to replace the entire grid, you'll need a staggering amount of land and panels. But while that's true, what they're wrong about is what a lot means. So let's actually walk through it. The average solar panel produces about 200 watts per square meter. That's the nameplate rating, the peak rating. But we need that continuously. So if you take that on average, with considering cloudy days and rain and nighttime, that comes out to about 50 watts per square meter on a continuous basis. And we already know we want to get to about 500 gigawatts continuous. So 500 gigawatts divided by 50 watts per square meter, that is about 10 billion square meters. That's roughly 3,900 square miles. A square 62 miles on each side. In the real world, you also need spacing between rows so panels don't shade each other, access roads, inverters, transmission, storage for nighttime, and overbuild to firm the system 24/7. Add all of that in, and you land at roughly 10,000 square miles. A square 100 miles on each side. That's less than 0.3% of US land area, in a country that's 3 million square miles wide. Okay, now let's take that further. Forget about the US. Let's think about how do we power the entire planet. If you covered half of the state of New Mexico in solar panels, just New Mexico, one of 50 US states, you would generate more electricity than the entire human race consumes. Every home, every factory, every data center, every country, the whole world, one state, half of one state. Now, let's again come back to that 10,000 square miles and put that in context. We have over 3,500 square miles of golf courses in the US. So a third of what we need to power the entire country is already covered with golf courses. Parking lots use 50,000 square miles of land. That's 5 times the land we would need. Lawns, 70,000 square miles of land, 7 times the land we would need to power the entire country, just in lawns. And the biggest of them all, the land we use for ethanol fuel is 140,000 square miles. So 14 times more land needed for growing corn for fuel than we need to make fossil fuels obsolete. Now, there's a real catch worth naming. Even with that 10,000 square miles, the sun still doesn't shine at night. To run a hospital, a factory, or an AI data center, round the clock, you need real storage, not just batteries that last 4 hours. That's a legitimate version of the argument. Not solar uses too much land, but intermittent solar isn't enough on its own. This is the problem we're solving at Exowatt. We deliver solar power that runs 24/7, dispatchable, on demand. So next time someone tells you we need to pave the country in solar panels to keep the lights on, you'll know. We don't have a land problem, we have a dispatch problem. And Exowatt is already solving that one.